Hello, welcome back. Kurt Bauman here. This is Music in the Stars. Today we're going to deep dive into the planet Pluto. It just went retrograde last week. It's headed back towards 29 degrees Capricorn. Let's look at it. Pluto represents the deepness, the darkness, the parts of ourselves that we often do not want to look at, yet it is completely influencing us and dictating how we respond in the world, but on an unconscious, mysterious, unknown level. It asks us to show up and look within ourselves and be honest with ourselves about certain areas where we need to change, where we need to evolve, where we need to grow. Pluto affects us as a society. It affects us as a world. This is the thing about the outer planets. Remember, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, the 5 outer planets, they dictate how society, how the world unfolds. And collectively, we experience that. You look at the world today, this is the makeup and the interweavings of those energies, of those planets, creating a tapestry of life that we know. But make no mistake about it, it also affects us individually. How does it affect us individually? This brings me back to you going into your personal chart, finding the area in your chart where the outer planets are, what sign they're in, and what house they're in. And basically, that's going to explain to you which area of life these outer planets are influencing you and unfolding as they simultaneously influence society. I hope that wasn't too confusing. It connects. So let's think about this. So if Pluto represents the innermost, darkest area of the psyche, things that are hidden, things that are beneath the surface, things that are moving in the darkness and depths of your consciousness. That's what Pluto represents when it's direct, when it's going normally. Now reverse that. What does that mean? The energy moves opposite of what it usually is. All of these hidden pieces of your psyche now come to the surface. Now they come up, and what was unseen becomes seen. What was unknown becomes known. And now we look at that. But let's move this through the various signs that we're working with, okay? So right now, 2 degrees Aquarius, Pluto, retrograde, moving back towards Capricorn. There's unfinished opportunities, unfinished business here that needs to be taken care of. Pluto was in Capricorn for a long, long time, since I believe 2008, 2009. I have a video on that when it first went to Aquarius. You can click on that right here. What does that mean? What's going on? What part of ourselves, of our psyche, what do we need to reassess, relook at to make sure we understand and then move forward into Aquarius from there on out? So again, in September, it'll hit 29 degrees Capricorn and be right there. All the way through late November. Late November, it moves back into Aquarius. So I believe from then on out, I will need to look at my ephemeris better to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we're out of the weeds at that point. What are those weeds? Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. The patriarch, structure, limitations, control, fear. All these things coming up as Pluto moves back into Capricorn. So my question to you, what part of yourself do you need to look at? What part of yourself is asking you to show up and really get it this time, really understand it? Don't be afraid of this. It's okay. We've actually been within this the whole time. This is another thing worth mentioning here, the way that it works in the sense of it doesn't mean the moment that this planet hits Aquarius in this example, that all the old energies are done. Now we're just strictly moving and working with Aquarian energy. No, that it always has certain hues, colors, filters moving from one sign to the next. And it takes quite some time. You know, once you're probably 8 to 10 degrees into the actual sign itself, then it fully inhabits those qualities. But we're on this precipice blending of Capricorn, Aquarius, moving from the old into innovation, into the new. What does innovation mean? Innovation means to make new again. It's an octave of the same note, but it's new. It sounds different. We have an opportunity to dig into ourselves, into our souls, and make new again. Again, as the planets swirl and move and dance out there, the same swirling and movement and dance is happening in here in our own beings and our own souls, and we just need to listen to it, harmonize with it, dance with it, and that's the essence of music in the stars. We're dancing with Pluto, you guys. And it's a dark, mysterious, almost uncomfortable dance. But yet there's beauty in that. There's beauty in the depths of the psyche, especially when we get to understand what it is that makes us act the way that we do, instead of being blown away and battered by the winds of life and just feeling like we're at the mercy of what's happening. No. Let's co-create. You co-create by self-awareness, by self-understanding. Pluto literally is self-understanding on a deep subatomic level. When you're able to go in and manipulate those forces, when you're able to go in and really understand and connect to your inner wisdom of who you truly are, it changes your whole life. Everything will reverberate and reflect out differently. The music now is changed. Your music has changed, and it's in complete harmony with the music of the cosmos. But to do that, this particular moment, we have to go back into Capricorn. We have to go back into the areas of limitation, back into restrictive energies, and work with them and free ourselves from the illusion of these limitations. Why do I say illusion? I'm going to bring in the tarot now. Capricorn in the tarot is the devil card, everyone's favorite. Capricorns strongly dislike that being associated with the devil, but there's a meaning here and a reason here. A, the devil doesn't exist. The devil is illusion. The devil is the spirit of God misunderstood by those who aren't seeing clearly with both eyes. One eye is closed, one eye is limited. Illusion. If you look at the devil card itself, it has these chains around a man and a woman, but these chains have these big hoops, these big loops that they could easily pick it up and take it off. But they don't understand that they're being oppressed, or they're trusting and focusing on something or a part of life that is lifeless, a part of life that is not nurturing the true essence, the true connection point of who they are. That's what the devil card represents. It's a misunderstanding, a misalignment with the truth of who you are, with the truth of the universe, with the truth of your connection and your interwovenness within it. And all of these things happening in the world. Remember, the world is dictated by Pluto. The world is dictated, the society is dictated by these energies that are happening through the outer planets. Pluto right now, barely in Aquarius, so it still has the hues of the Capricorn energy. Now retrograde, going back into Capricorn. Whew. The illusion of the devil, hardcore in the world. And I'm not trying to sound religious or the whole battle of light and dark, etc., etc. That's a whole other rabbit hole of a conversation, which we can go there in our comments. What I'm saying is, archetypally speaking, the energy of the archetype of the devil, the restrictive, dominating, bonding force, is getting its claws into you through what? Technology. Aquarian energy now. Through what? Illusion. Through what? Misinformation, delusion, things like this. Convincing you, making you addicted to things that are not serving your truth, making you addicted to things that are not bringing your essence of life force energy out into the world, which is your birthright, which is your real connection to who you are. So the way to invert that, in the devil card, there's an inverted pentagram. What that means, the pentagram means harmony, connection, even, equal, ease of flow of energy. These are my symbols of the pentagram. Even flow of energy moving effortlessly fully connected. Microcosm connected to the macrocosm. When it's inverted, the energy is flowing opposite. It's flowing in a way that is not fully connected to the truth, not fully connected to what is, and you're not seeing clearly. But you don't know that. Perhaps you sense it, but you don't know it. In the tarot, the way to counteract the devil is mirth. It's laughter. It's joy. Not taking that so seriously, not being so caught up in the struggle, in the hustle, in the oppression of the world, and really connecting with joy, with the beauty of nature, with the plants and the animals and the insects and the light. All of the God-like qualities that are around you and within you all the time, connecting with the planets, the movements of the cosmos, allowing that to dance and move within you. These are ways that realign you with your truth. And I say all these things because I want you to be aware of that as energies likely get more intense over the next few months as we move back into Pluto in Capricorn. As the social media channels start to bombard you with be afraid of this, be afraid of that, be afraid of this and that, recenter yourself. Come back to this moment. Come back to your beautiful place connected to the universe, connected to the planet Earth. Come back to that. Remember that. A remembering, a reconnection, a realignment. These are the opportunities that come up in the face of adversity. This could be considered an adverse situation. And again, it affects each one of us differently. So try to step out as best you can. Try to step out of the movements and cycles of the world and come back to your truth and your center. What's the saying? It's a mystical saying of be in the world but not of it. Be in the world but not of it. So don't get lost in the illusion with those claws in you. Just laugh at that. Bless it. Love it. Thank it. And then step away. And shine your beauty, shine your truth, shine your love, and shine your wonderfulness through the music of the cosmos. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. Please, if you like this, please comment below. Hit that like button. You can hit the bell and you'll know whenever I release another video. I plan to always keep up with this. Obviously we get off track, life happens, but I'm here for you. I want to be here for you. And I want to find ways, creative ways, for us to evolve and grow and be the beautiful people that we know that we are, and then create this beautiful world around us that we know it can be. Thank you so much.